Hello everyone, and my name is Fallen Archangel, and today we'll be talking about my first impression about the new Fate Stay Night movie, the Spring Song Heaven's Feel 3. And so, yeah, honestly, the movie was amazing. I'm honestly pretty lucky because on my country, I being able to see the movie itself. And so, yeah, I'll be just talking about a few scenes that I and my general impressions about the movie itself. To me, about the movie, certain points I want to talk about is number one, it's pacing. Now, obviously, we know that a visual novel adaptation can't fully adapted to movie because it will probably take too long. It's probably gonna make a 10-hour long movie. But what I do wish though is that the movie is to be a little bit longer. Surely, I mean, the movie itself is definitely like 2 hours long, 1 hour and 58 minutes to be precise. But to me, I feel if it could be a little bit longer, like 2 hour and 30 minutes, I mean that would be fine because there's some issues on the movie that kind of bug me as a. Of course, I'm a visual novel reader. It's kind of bugging really, but honestly, for me, does the bad outweigh the good? No, not really. The good outweighs the bad, and so also some scenes they definitely expanded more from the visual novel. I mean, in particular, like the Kirei's Kotomine's Kirei's flashback when he's talking about his wife when he's fighting Hassan. In the visual novel, we just get like just a mention. We don't really see what his wife looks like or what happened. Of course, in this movie, we don't really see her face, but at least it's better. We get to visualize what actually happens to his past, and definitely, yeah. And also, the movie itself. When I say the pacing is kind of off-putting, it's a little bit speed up. You can say that because it's not. If it takes like what 30 minutes long, it'd be better. But yeah, it's a little bit faster, and yeah. Also, the next scene I want to talk about is probably Shiro versus Berserker. Now I know this is a controversy, right? People people who read the visual novel who says that the inner monologue and such wasn't included and such. And to me, I don't really mind that the inner monologue wasn't there because yes, even though there's no inner monologue, there's something to replace. Like the visual context. For example, in the visual novel, the inner monologue says that Shiro, when he uses Archer's arm, that his brain explodes. But what we get in the movie is basically his eyes is starting to rain blood tears, which is indication that it is very very painful losing Archer's arm. And also, yeah, and the eight strikes, which is very very fast because it's Godspeed. And of course, the final slash, to the heart, straight to the heart. What I do love about this edit is they add something to it. Okay, what they add is the scene where Shiro trying to catch up to Archer. That scene was something. It was really really interesting, and also when Shiro try to get to work his nine lives blade works. We get to see like Hercules, his memories, and trying to find his technique, and last records, which is pretty good, visual context, as again. And then another scene I want to talk about is obviously is right the Saber Alter versus Rider, right, Medusa. That scene, let me just tell you this, alright, it has probably going to be one of the best animated fights of all time. I'm just gonna say it right now, you know, because in the visual novel, the fight itself, when I play through it, it kind of feels kind of claustrophobic. Not gonna lie, because it's a cave. It should be big. Especially in Mount Enzo, it should be. But it's a visual novel, so we can't really visualize it because it's just a visual novel. But after seeing it and actually it is big and make it more believable fight scene. Definitely. And then yeah, talking about the other part is that um Yuki Kajigura, man, the OSTs, especially for Rider versus Saber Alter, that is so so good. Other part also I want to point out what I love about this fight is when Saber Alter was defeated and Shiro Kanes with the dagger. Of course, this is going to be a spoiler review, and we'll be talking about spoilers in here. When Shiro dagger of Azov and just stab Saber Alter, but before he stabs Saber Alter, I like how Saber Alter like trying to reach out to Shiro. She basically said Shiro like that. And it's very very sad moment. Even though I need a vision over it, it's still very very sad. The fact that Shiro instantly stabbed her. Because well, if you didn't stab her, she's gonna go up. And then the other scene I want to talk about. Yeah. Well, there is a particular someone in this. Well, there's two person in this movie, which is from the crossover. If you don't know, which is if you look at the flashback where Anya tries to find the jeweled sword. Right? If you don't know what jeweled sword is, it's basically uh, Zelrich's weapon. Carries Zelrich. Now, if you don't know who is that, well, that's in the Tsukihime novel, visual, the manga. I'm sorry. So basically, Zelrich is one of the person who has true magic, and he has the weapon, dual sword. And I like how they, show us how the actual Holy Grail War was created between, the three families, the Iceberg, the Tosakas, and the Nakiris. It's just, breath of fresh air, definitely. So, and then another one, well, the final one is, of course, the ending where, Toko Toko showed up. Now, if you don't know who Toko is one of the characters from the Suki, from Kara no Kyokai. Sorry, from Kara no Kyokai. You know, she show up. Well, at least that's better. I mean, she's referenced because in the ending, she go out from her workshop, and that's where we found Shiro's his doll body, which is going to be used later for Shiro because, well, he did. And also little details that are obvious when, for example, Sakura on the ending. He's holding Shiro's soul in like I don't know, like a bird cage, which is pretty cool. I mean it's a great detail as well, and the fact that we also get to see Toko in actuality, because in the visual novel she was just referenced. You don't actually see her. You only see Zeus's doll body. And yeah, well that's it. That's it I want to talk about this review. To whoever who hasn't watched this movie or who have time to watch it, please watch it. It's really really good. And I'm also a bit sad that this is going to be, well, the end, basically, for Ufotable adaptation of Fate. Because Heaven's Feel Spring Song 3 is the end, and it's a bit sad, and I hope they, somewhere, in the future time they maybe come back and maybe they will, animate the Saber route. I'm just hoping the true end of Saber. Um, and I think my only problem for it is just definitely the pacing and the lack of time, lack of run time. Sorry. And well, yeah. And the positive is just everything else. So, if you enjoy my review, uh, please go like and share and subscribe. If you like my content, I will definitely produce this more. This is my first time reviewing an actual anime. Well, see you around later, guys. Bye.